ba 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 boo, ba 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 bay, ba ba da 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 da. Bailey Productions.
Oh Lord Zeus, how long the night is! Will it never end? When will it be day? Come to think about it, I heard the cock crow ages ago. And the servants are still snoring! They'd never dare to in the old days. Dang this war! One can't ever discipline one's own slaves. And what about this dutiful son of mine? He never wakes up before the sunrise either. Just farts merrily away, wrapped up in 5 or 6 blankets. Well, there's nothing for it. Let's cover up and snore too.
It's no good. I can't. I'm in all over. Not by bogs, but by horses and bills and debts. On account of this son of mine. Him and his long hair. He's riding his chariot and pair. Even his dreams are all about horses. Results every time the date gets past the 20th. I'm fairly dying with fear as the interest gets ready to take another trip. And then it will step up. Boy! Light a lamp and bring my accounts here. I want to see how many people I owe and to, and how much the money in the interest comes to. Let me see now. What have we got? 2 Perseus, 1,200 drachmas. What was that for? Why did I borrow it? Ah, yes, when I bought that copper-bred horse. Heavens, I might as well just copied it right then and there.
Watch, felon. You're cheating. Stop cutting across me.
You see, that's what ruined me. Even in his sleep, he's just racing.
How many laps in this white chariot race?
Not as many bends as you've driven your father around. Now, what was the next one after Perseus? 300 for a small footboard and a pair of wheels.
Oh, let the horses have a roll. Groom, second.
A roll? Psh, you've been rolling all right in my money. I've already got court judgments against me, and there are creditors threatening to seize my goods in lieu of interest.
Really, Dad, what's wrong with you? Twisting and tossing about all night long?
I'm getting bitten by a bailiff or something in the bedclothes.
With all respect, could you let me get some sun?
Fine, you do that, but just remember that all my debts will be yours someday. Oh, I wish I could strangle the matchmaker who put the idea into my head of marrying your mother. I had a marvelous life in the country, of not caring of etiquette or tidiness or washing, rich in bees and sheep and olives. And then I married this city girl, the niece of Megacles, son of Megacles no less, a stuck-up, spoiled little corsair of a woman. On our wedding night, I went to bed smelling of new wine, drying racks, fleeces, and effluence. And she, a perfume, saffron, French kisses, spending, overeating, and erotic rituals. Don't get the idea she was idle, though. She did work at clothes making. Got through a great deal of wool. Until I showed her this cloak and said, Mrs., you're wearing away my resources. Master, the light's gone out of oil. Did I ask for a thirsty one? Come here. You're regretting.
Why should I? Because you're in such a fat wick, that's why. Now, how to wake up that boy?
Fed peas, darling. Wake up. Whose is it, Dad? Tell me, do you love me? That Poseidon over there. Lord of Horses.
No, no Lord of Horses. Please, he's the one that spread all this trouble on me. If you really love me from your heart, will you do something for me?
You see that nice little house over there with that nice little door? Yes. Well, that is a thinkery for intellectual souls. That is where the people live who try to prove that the sky is actually like a baking pot around us. And we are the charcoal inside. And if you pay them well, they can teach you how to win a case, whether you're in the right or the wrong. Who are these people? I actually don't remember their name. They're very fine intellectuals.
Yeah, I know the villains. Those pale-faced, barefooted quacks like Socrates.
Now, don't talk childishly. If you care about your father at all, then forget about racing and join the method.
By Dionysus, no. Not if you gave me all the horses in the world.
Well, that was a hard knock. But I'm not going to take it lying down. May it please the gods, I'm going to go to the thinkery myself and study.
It's him!
Him? Who's him?
Socrates.
Socrates? Socrates, darling!
Who callest thou me, creature of the day?
Well, for a start, I'd very much like to know what you're doing up there.
I am walking upon air and attacking the mystery of the sun!
If you must attack to the mysteries of the gods, why must you do so up there?
Why? For accurate investigation of meteorological phenomena, it is indispensable to get one's thoughts into a state of suspension and mix it in its minute particles into the air ground. And investigated upon the upper regions from up here, I have never made any discoveries. The earth exercises too powerful an attraction upon the moisture contained in thought. The same thing occurs in the state of cress.
I don't know what you mean. All of this attracting moisture to cress? Just come down, darling, so you can teach me what I want to know.
And what have you come to learn?
I want to be an orator. Interest bills, heartless creditors.
How did you manage to get in so much debt? Where's?
I want to be an orator. Interest bills and heartless creditors are laying me waste with fire, sword, and interest. I was attacked by a vicious horse fever. But, no matter. I want you to teach me one of your arguments. The one that makes people paying me go up, and me paying people go down.
What do you mean, swear by the gods? First, you have to learn that the gods are no longer current.
What do you mean? If not by the gods, what kind of currency do you swear by? Iron coins like in Byzantium?
Do you want to learn for yourself the real, true, plain religion?
Definitely.
Please, sit on the sacred bed.
There you are.
Please, put this on your head.
What's this for? Socrates, no! Please, don't sacrifice me!
No, it's just our normal initiation ceremony.
But what good will this do me?
Keep silence now, and hear my prayer. O King, O Lord of boundless air, you awesome goddesses of cloud, come and appear here before your thinker. Rise in the sky and fly. No, no, don't let them soak me till I put on my cloak. Oh, what a silly chap to have left home without a cap.
Let us rise, we clouds eternal.
Almighty clouds, you heard my prayer indeed. Did you hear their voice? An awe-inspiring bellow of thunder that accompanied it?
We are the clouds, the goddesses of the universe.
Do tell, Socrates, who are those majestic ladies singing over there? Not some kind of female heroes, are they? No, indeed. These are the celestial clouds, our patron goddesses who give us everything, including the wrong argumentative talents. Oh, no wonder they sound so marvelous. It just makes me want to defeat something. Is there any way we can see them face to face? Look, over there. I can see them coming now.
O you who desire our high wisdom to learn, what kudos in Athens and Greece you will earn, if you're ready to toil, if your memory is good, if you've got the ability to think, if standing or walking don't tire you, nor deprivation of warmth, drink, and food, if exercise and wine and follies you shun, if your values are those of the smart, who worship success both in counsel and deed, and deft in oratorical art.
Where? Show me. Yes, here they come. A whole host of them. No, here. What you talking about? I don't see a thing. Ah, yes, I can see them now. So you should, unless you've got pumpkins where your eyes should be. I thought that they were like, I don't know, mist and dew and vapor, that kind of thing. You're obviously unaware that how much power they give to those sophists, those high-powered prophets. Tell me, if they're really clouds, why do they look like beautiful women? I mean, the real clouds, the other clouds, in the sky, they just look like fleece stretched out across the sky. Okay, so you know how, like, when you look up into the sky, and then you see, I don't know, a centaur shape. Yeah? So what? That's them. They can take any shape that they fancy, usually depending on who they saw. Ah, now I understand why they looked like deer yesterday. They saw the grateful Cleonemus, the one who dropped his child. Right, and they've now just seen Cleisthenes, so they've turned into women. Hail to you, mighty ladies, O queens of the universe, will you please bless us with your lovely voices? Yes, you know, these are the only real divinities. The rest of them are just bunkum. What? Well, what about Olympian Zeus? Zeus? Who's Zeus? There is no Zeus. What rubbish do you speak of? Well, who makes the rain and the thunder then? Okay, think about it like this. Have you ever seen it raining when there's not a cloud in the sky? Well, if Zeus was real, he should have been able to send rain regardless. But who compels them to move? That's got to be Zeus. No, it's a celestial vortex.
O you who desire our high wisdom to learn, what kudos in Athens and Greece you will earn, if you're ready to toil, if your memory is good, if you've got the ability to think, if standing or walking don't tire you, nor deprivation of warmth, drink, and food, if exercise and wine and follies you shun, if your values are those of the smart, who worship success both in counsel and deed, and deft in oratorical art.
Oh, I'm tough, all right. You see, oh divine holy clouds, there's just one teensy tiny little thing that I want to know. How to become the greatest orator in all of Greece.
Yes.
Awesome. I don't care what you do to me, as long as I'm the best orator in Greece. I mean, you could freeze me or try to drown me or rip my guts out and serve them up for dinner. I don't care. I'm gonna be the best orator.
Time to take your pupil through the preliminaries. Stir up his mind a bit. Test his intelligence.
Now I'm going to ask you a few questions. What kind of a mind do you have? Do you have a good memory or a bad memory? Well, yes and no. Yes if somebody owes me, but no if I owe somebody else. I see. Do you think yourself a natural speaker? Natural speaker? No. Natural swindler? Yes. Oy vey. Do Greeks come this stupid? Right. Now, tell me, what do you do if somebody hits you? Well, at once they hit me, I wait a short time. Then I raise a cry of assault. Then I wait a very short time and go to law. Right. Take off your cloak, please. What? Why? Nothing. Only the rule is no outer garments in the inner sanctum. But I don't want to go down there. Stop talking nonsense and just take it off. No. Fine. Will you stop whining and just come with me?
Go in, brave pilgrim, and be sure that fortune will be gracious, and blessing in profusion pour on your attempt audacious, because though far advanced in years, you do not find it scary to get a tincture of ideas quite revolutionary.
There are too many bugs. I'm really itchy. Just lie down over there, okay? Now, what do you want to learn first? Words, measures, or rhymes?
I don't want to learn about this stuff. I want to learn how to swindle people so that I don't have to pay anybody, but they don't have to pay me.
Think closely, follow every track, and twist and turn and double back. And when you don't know how to come to a conclusion true, jump to another point of view and banish sleep.
Ouch!
Hey, what are you doing over there? Are you thinking?
Yeah. I'm usually thinking about how to survive these bugs.
Oh, go die in a hole. Oh, Clouds, do you have any advice? I'm done for.
What we advise is this. If you have a grown-up son, send him to be a student here instead of you.
Socrates, look, this is my son, Phaedipes. He's going to learn how to argue. I dare say he's immature. Probably won't learn a lot. I would like to see you tied up to a stake with lashing. Did you hear his slack pronunciation? The drawl, the sagging lips? He's not. No, I can't do this. Except for 6,000. Hyperbolus did manage to learn. Oh, don't worry. He can be taught. In fact, when he was only like this big, he was making all kinds of models like carts, chariots. He even made a frog once out of pomegranate peel. So, just make sure he learns the arguments, right and wrong. And then, well, if it's too much for him, just make sure he learns how to do wrong, so he can swindle people out of him paying them. He'll be taught by the arguments in person. I'm not going to be there. Yes, take him. Use any means possible to get it into his head.
Farewell, friend. We bet it. You'll come to regret it.
Woo! See ya.
I am right.
I am wrong.
I can teach you how to be a proper man, a man with manners, a virtuous man, with decorum and excellence. Choosing the argument of right will provide you all of the benefits of a true and honest life. Don't listen to a thing that she says. The way of the right is constricting. It denies you your freedom. But the way of the wrong, I can show you how to worm your way out of any situation. Even if you just parked your chariot somewhere for a little bit too long. With the way of the wrong, you can live a life that's fun. A life that involves stealing with no punishment. So choose wrong, because that's right. Right this way.
What has my boy learned? You know, the day where I have to pay off all of my debts is almost here. Delighted to see you, Strepsides. So he did learn wrong argument, right? Yes, he has. Holy fraud! I can't believe this! Rue the day, creditors! You ain't got nothing on me now. Yeah, your kid's back there. He started beating me up. Of course I hit him. You see, he even admits it. What was I thinking? Sending him to that thinkery. Thinkery. That's the cause of all this. If I destroy the thinkery, then all my problems will be solved. Slave, bring me a torch. Burn, baby. Burn.
Wait, what's going on? What? What's that smell?
What is this?
Oh no! Help! Somebody help us, please! Help! Somebody help us! Save us!
Nobody burns Socrates.
It's burning! Help it! I'm suffocating! I'm dying! Stop precious thinkery! It's burning! We need help! Somebody call the fireman!
Die, thinkery! Die! Burn! Burn!
Burn!
Lead the way out. If I do say, we've done sufficient choral service for today.